of our 2 days jam, tackling the issues, the global goals 11, 12, and 14. We focused mainly on microplastics and the environmental issue that they are. At the moment, we know that by 2050 we will have as much fish in the ocean as plastic. And that is very worrying. We know this from the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, this is because at the current rate of production, we are making 78 million tons of plastic every year, and we make this plastic from 98% of virgin feedstock. This plastic ends up in landfill, mostly 40% of it, but also 32% just leaks into the environment and then finds its way down to the rivers and oceans and becomes microplastics. That's because whatever material is used for that particular kind of plastic, it will last a really long time, between 500 and 1,000 years, but also in the elements it will break down and small organisms will eat it, and then it will go up the food chain, concentrating toxins and becoming a public health problem. At the moment, there are organizations, non-profit organizations or government organizations that are trying to figure out where these microplastics come from. One of them is the Port Phillip Eco Centre, and they go up the waterways in Melbourne, for example, and with manta nets they collect microplastics, and they are left with one big question, which is where do they come from? It's really hard to figure out from a tiny piece of plastic that is between 0 and 5 millimeters in diameter what product that was. So we have come up with a solution to this.
So we're tackling the problem at the origin, which is where it starts from and where it ends. So the solution that we have proposed is a new high-performance logistical management process providing product batch materials data while incentivizing and engaging purchasers. So how it works is that we embed sensors in already existing bins in households, and the sensor can scan the barcode as and when you dispose your recyclable materials. And we also embed a new technology here called DESL, which actually involves DNA mapping, so that we actually can track where the microplastic ends up in. And for instance, so when you buy a milk bottle from a supermarket, we can, through DSL and through barcodes, track your transaction history and the batch source, and then we can reward you for disposing the right way. And here's where supermarkets come in, because that creates better brand value for the customers. It also creates more brand awareness, and at the same time, it also hits their SDG goals and corporate social responsibility. So we have come up with this app that links to the sensor, and by this you can actually measure the amount of waste you are disposing. So as the age-old saying goes, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. And this is where the councils come in. The councils can track and can see how much waste you have disposed and give you credits. And at the same time, the councils will have better management and effective planning because of this. So from our point of view, our value proposition is knowledge management, packaging processes efficiencies, household income and engagement, and public health and environment. In terms of our revenue streams, we're anticipating government development grants, and also licenses and royalties from retailers and producers. And our customers are actually the purchasers, obviously the retailers, and also the government. We're also hitting the people, planet, and profit goals very well. So we are reducing microplastic pollution through effective waste management. We're allowing vast resource control and pollution mitigation, and we're virtually recovering 100% of material costs through controlled end-of-life products. And most importantly, we are also initiating a change of behavior in the way how you treat waste and how you dispose waste. So this goes a long way in influencing waste disposal not only in household but also in public. And also we are hitting the most important goal, which is partnership and collaboration, SDG 17, and that creates more value. And this is what we actually all need to create something like this. So I'd like to thank you for your time, and I really hope that we will be able to scale it, not only here in Australia, but also globally and internationally in different markets. Thank you.